bestie boos. Today I'm going to show you guys how I do my Gel X. I have been doing my own nails for years. I'm never going back to the nail salon. I save so much money doing it this way, so let me show you how. Let's get right into it. So if you're looking for the removal process, I'm going to include that at the end of this video. But first we're starting by pushing back our cuticles. This is major key. Prep work is probably arguably the most important part of doing your nails, making sure that the shine is taken off your natural nail, the cuticle is pushed back and sanded off. A lot of people use clippers to take off their cuticle. I'm not very good with clippers, so I just use the sanding band, and I think it gives a really clean removal of your cuticles. This is such a satisfying part of doing your nails. It makes your nails look longer, cleaner, but it's also very essential. Otherwise, if you have cuticles that are grown out and you put a Gel X tip over top of that cuticle, babe, it's just gonna lift right away. It's gonna annoy you for the next 3-4 weeks. So making sure you're doing the prep work is major key. It's so satisfying to do too. So next I'm just gonna clip down my natural nail and also file it so there's no rough edges. I don't like my natural nail showing under a Gel X tip. I think it kind of looks dirty. If you're trying to grow out your nails, definitely do that. You can definitely do a Gel X removal without damaging your natural nail, but I personally like a cleaner look. Now I'm going in and sizing up my tips, making sure they fit wall to wall. There should not be extra material on any parts of your skin. Otherwise it's too big. Go down a size or just file away the edges a little bit so it's a perfect fit. Next, we have all of our nail tips sized out. We are just going to etch the inside of it so it adheres to our nail better. This gives something for the glue to stick onto a little bit better. And check out my natural nail. It's kind of buffed out a little bit. Make sure there's no shine on your natural nail. Now we are going in with our Gel X nail glue. Major key, if you've had lifting or nails pop off with Gel X before, my best tip is putting glue both on your natural nail and the nail tip and then adhering and curing them together. So let's go through that again. We are gonna put the glue on our natural nail. Make sure you're not getting it on your skin, your cuticle area. Try and be precise with this. Then we are also putting the glue on the tip as well. And when you're pressing down, start from the root of your nail, the base, and then press forward a little bit so there's no air bubbles. This is gonna give you the cleanest, best application. Okay, we got all 10 nail tips on. Next, we are going back and doing some more cuticle work. So it's major key, super important to blend the nail tip to like your natural nail bed. So if there's any areas that feel a little lifted, you want to sand those down as much as possible so everything is blended to like your natural nail. I'm also hitting the entire nail tip as well, just so that all of my gel polish adheres really well. So you see me sanding the entire thing. This also helps with shaping the nail as well, so you can see it a little bit better since it is clear. But we are going around doing all that cuticle work and making sure there is no glue on the sides. If there is, make sure you're sanding that down. Next, we're getting into shaping. So I tried to show you with the marker exactly where I'm going in and filing. I'm filing on the edge where it connects with like my skin, kind of at an angle, and then I'm also filing the sides of the nail as well, kind of at an angle. It's really hard to explain how to get a perfect tapered square. It's something you might want to look up on TikTok or YouTube, but shaping is a major key. It takes the nail from, you know, looking good, like the nail is already shaped, but it just makes it a little bit more crispy, which I prefer. Yeah, check out the difference, amazing. So next I'm just going in with a buffing block, making sure it's nice and smooth, and then we are going in with acetone around our cuticles. So acetone essentially melts a Gel X nail tip. So what we're doing here is we're melting the Gel X tip into our natural nail, so it's a perfect blend, so it's seamless, so there's not any lifted edges. This just ensures longevity, so you're not, you know, catching hair under your nails because they're lifted. Nothing worse than that, you know. All right, Alright girlies, now we are to the painting process. I wanted to do some French tips today, so I'm just going in with this sheared out natural nail color polish. This one's my favorite. I don't like too pink or too gray. I like something that matches my natural nails pretty well, and this one is great. It's D&D. I'll link all of my items I used in my Amazon storefront, and I'll link them below as well in chronological order. So if you are, trying to get your kit together, everything will be there. But I did about 3 layers of that color. I don't mind that it's a little see-through. If you don't like that look, I would go in with like a rubber base, but this is what I do. I just freehand a French tip. I like a really deep C-curve French tip. I think that's the right way. I like where the edges go damn near to my cuticle. So it looks really long. It looks a little bit more updated, I guess, than like your traditional French. This is kind of my jam, so I'm just going in and freehanding this. Yes, it does take a minute to get used to. I would highly recommend having kind of an inspo picture next to you so you can compare your work. And honestly, if I don't like my curve, I will just start over. I will wipe it with acetone and start over from scratch and try it again, because cleaning up with like brushes and stuff, it can be a little tedious and hard to get a really crispy, clean lines. And French tips are definitely a little bit intermediate. Like, I wouldn't go in and do a French tip my first time doing gel X. Learn the basics first. Just do regular gel polish. There's so many bomb colors. I'm gonna link a few sets with really nice gel polish colors. Huge selections of them, so you have options. But yeah, this is something that you're gonna have to practice a little bit. And I have so much fun just doing my own nails and kind of keeping up with different nail design trends that are going on and trying them on myself. So if you guys want to see some more nail videos, maybe trying different designs, I would love to do that. That would be so much fun. I'm really into chrome. I'm really into the aura nails right now, so we could definitely do that as well. But next I'm going in with my clear top coat and curing that, and we are done. Look at those babies. You can't tell me they don't look salon worthy. I'm going up with just a regular file and making sure everything is nice and crispy. There's no gel kind of hanging off the sides or anything. Making sure it's nice and sharp and could cut a mofo, if you know what I mean. Last up, I'm just rehydrating my cuticles with some cuticle oil because we did a lot of cuticle work, and you got a fresh new balm set that's gonna last you 4 or 5 weeks. But let's get into the removal because I know you guys are gonna need to know this. Okay, so this is the set we're gonna soak off today. I had like a light baby pink color on, so I'm sorry if it's a little hard to see, but essentially we are gonna just clip down our nails so the removal process is much quicker. If you're trying to preserve your long natural nails underneath this, you would skip that step. But now we are sanding off the gel polish only. You do not want to sand all the way to your natural nail. Just take the polish off, and so you see that I still have the gel X tips underneath. We are going to soak those in acetone. After about like 5 minutes of soaking in acetone, you're going to notice they turn into like a jelly consistency. We are just going in with a paper towel and wiping away any of that jelly, and then kind of just repeating this process as much as we need. I learned this tip from a Russian manicure spot because a lot of people, once it turns to that jelly consistency, they use a scraping tool to scrape it away. That is kind of damaging to your natural nails, so wiping it away with a paper towel is a lot more gentle. So yeah, just keep re-soaking and re-wiping away any jelly material, and at a point you're gonna notice, oh, there is my natural nail, nothing is jelly anymore, and then you are good to apply a fresh set. So yeah, it's really that easy. I love my nail nights. I, grab a glass of wine, turn on a documentary, and go to town. But yeah, super fun. I will link all of the products in the description box below, but thank you for watching. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Bye.